My name is Jonathan Gordon, and a few years back, I helplessly watched my sex life turning into nothing more than dust when I was finishing way too early. After just 2 pumps, and that if I was lucky enough to get it hard. I can't even talk about the sadness I felt inside when my wife isolated herself from me and started pleasuring herself behind my back. Oh, God damn it, I should have seen this coming. The way her vibrating toy was making her moan behind the half-closed door hurt me so much. I stood there for almost an hour, silent and frustrated, trying to hold back my tears and thinking how I used to be the one who made her scream like that, watching her legs shaking as she peeked and wishing it was me instead, and not just some cursed, dick-like machine. I was so jealous and humiliated that I had to do something to get my wife back and show her how well endowed of a man I actually am. Even though I felt like crap for months, my marriage was crumbling before my eyes and my entire life was on the verge of collapse. It gave me the courage to change everything in it. And I did it. It was such a terrifying journey that almost cost me everything I held dear. But oh boy, it was so worth it, because it led me to discover a well-kept inside secret. One for those who run in big circles, those of high riches, high intelligence, and high connections. A 10-second mechanism that rewinded my sex drive, strengthened my erections, increased my testosterone, and made me last for hours in bed. Little did I know back then that my manhood problems came across as a warning signal I never knew I needed to be aware of. And you should not ignore them too. The real reason why you are not able to achieve that rock-hard, stunning erection and those long, energetic pumps have nothing to do with genetics, aging, or bad circulation, nor does it have to do with some chronic disease. It's just a lie that all of them in power agreed to make insane profits for their greedy pockets. I now own scientific facts, trial results, and clinical studies to prove that premature ejaculation or your erratic testosterone levels are just a side effect of something much worse happening inside your body for far too long. As some of the most reputed independent specialists and institutions like the University of Melbourne and groups of scientists from the US, Belgium, and Greece show, it goes deeper than any of us thought, and it's linked to a process that has left 20-year-olds today with lower levels of testosterone than 60-year-olds back in the 80s. But worry not, because once you will find out what it is, you will finally be able to achieve crazy erections, supercharge your libido, and last for hours. I know how it all sounds right now, and you're right. You've probably seen and heard all this before, for too many times. But the truth is that you can become the strong and virile man you once were, or you dream to be. The man able to maintain long, rock-hard and full erections and crazy ejaculations your woman craves in bed. And if for just a second you don't think such a thing is possible, if you didn't have enough of that embarrassment of finishing way too early, if you are not yet sick of trying to get it hard with zero success, if you're not yet frustrated that your spouse will eventually take care of their sexual needs somewhere else, then I'm afraid you're not ready to learn this method that I'm about to share in the next few moments, and there is nothing more I can do for you, so I'm going to have to ask you to please leave now. But if you dream of achieving savage and insanely firm hard-ons that can satisfy even the deepest fantasies of your wife or girlfriend, if you want to be a real man among real men, so hard and big that your partner will crave you for every minute of her life, if you want to escape those humiliating Google searches, doctor appointments, or drugstore visits when you want to buy new erection pills, and if you want a total surge in your masculine traits for years to come, a healthy sex life, and a strong pull-out game followed by a crazy, on-command ejaculation, then listen carefully, because I'm going to unwrap the method to get that, and the science is right here, proving how it works. This one ingredient alone tops the charts as being the herbal Viagra. Clinical research at Gyeongsang National University in Jinju, South Korea, showed a massive increase in libido, sex drive, improvement in blood flow, and even 1-hour-long erections, no matter if you want to power up your erection and be one step ahead of becoming a sex god for your partner, or just want to improve your sexual functions and overall health. This is proven to work at its full capacity, regardless if you're a young man or a senior gentleman, and regardless of what your medical file says about your previous conditions. If I could go back to the day I decided to try this method, I'd shake my own hand and kiss my forehead. I can't even remember how many things I tried before and didn't work, it just wouldn't get hard. But this one is something I only prayed for and never thought I would get. This method made my telescope point to the stars whenever I see my wife's moons, if you know what I'm saying. The sex is so amazing now. I was tired of feeling ashamed. I lost count of how many times I failed to satisfy any woman. At first, I was ejaculating just 2 minutes in, then my penis just refused to get hard out of the blue. But then I came across this video. I was intrigued, so I stuck to the end, and I'm so glad I did. After using your secret, my sex functions were reborn, and I can ejaculate basically on demand. My erections are rock hard, and I never leave my girlfriend's place without making her legs shake like crazy. Thank you, sir. I used to get stressed out Every time I was about to get in bed with a woman for the first time, I was worried about finishing too fast, or worse, not even getting it up. But this information you just showed me made that all go away. Now, I feel relaxed and confident. I know I can rise to the occasion whenever I want, and last more than long enough to do the job. As I said, my name is Jonathan Gordon, and my embarrassing story started 3 years ago. I had a perfect happy life, together with my wife Beth, and nothing seemed to ever touch us. We both had good jobs. I as a lawyer, and she as an accountant for an international corporation, two amazing kids that were doing good in school. Our sex life has always been something that you can only see in porn films, hot and full of games. We used to do it at least 5 times a week, and in the kinkiest ways and places. But that soon changed once I started finishing way too fast. Our 2-hour sessions went in just 2 years, to only 5-10 minutes on a good day, and it got worse. My penis started to fade from that hard and potent wood to just a sad little worm. I once managed to get it up on command, and a few months later, I was filling my body with erection pills. I wasn't aware of it back then, but that was the beginning of my darkest nightmare. I can't even think how much money I spent on potency pills, Viagra, testosterone increases, penile gurus, Indian oils, pumps, and even more. I tried every variation of stretching exercises, as well as fitness twice a week, and even anti-stress pills. I even went to a few hypnosis sessions. And I'm not going to tell you that these methods did nothing for me. No, I'll be honest. Some of them did help me go for a round or two, still under expectations. But like so many of us, I couldn't stick with any of them. Because right after the hope and enthusiasm of trying out a new method, there came the crushing disappointment when it would inevitably fail. And with every disappointment, I would end up returning to a stressed wife, ready to throw away decades of our lives. We began having less and less sex. Whenever I was trying to initiate, she would just push me away, saying she's not in the mood. I tried to be patient and give her space, but I knew deep inside that the reason behind her rejections was my dying penis. At one point, her days started getting happier, just like before, and I couldn't understand why. So one day, I finished earlier at work and headed straight home without having an idea of what was going to happen. I made my way upstairs, as I usually do, but the closer I got to our bedroom, the more I could hear the sound that once made me feel like a sex god turn into a hellish noise. She was masturbating like it was the last day of her life. I could spot right next to her an entire masturbation kit consisting of a few dildos in different sizes, a drill-like sex machine, butt plugs, even nipple clips. I was so shocked and heartbroken to see her like that. I felt betrayed by my wife of 27 years, the only person I would trust with my life, and she decided to abandon me to secretly take care of her own sexual needs. I was standing there, behind the half-closed door, not knowing if I could even confront her, because I knew I wasn't a man anymore in her eyes. We have always been open to each other, but she for sure knew it would hurt me and had a reason why she decided to pleasure herself behind my back. She had really planned this. Those unholy penis knockoffs must have cost her thousands. I kept wondering if she was even thinking of me, but how could she? I was right next to her every night. I couldn't deny the fact that she was fantasizing about other men, her younger yoga instructor, our neighbor, or someone from her job. You name it. She was screaming so loud, I spent almost half an hour listening to her orgasms and wished I was the one giving it to her. I couldn't face her yet, so I went for a walk, trying to clear my mind. On my way to the bar, I had to make a decision. Divorce or stepping up and finding something that would save my marriage. I spent my evening in one of those support groups, telling my story in front of other men dealing with ED and sexual disorders. For the first time in the last 30 years, I cried like a baby in front of some strangers, but strangers that knew exactly how I felt, and hearing their stories made me feel less lonely. When the session came to an end, a man who introduced himself as Dr. Williamson approached me. He gave me his number and told me to give him a call because he had a very interesting proposal. Now, I didn't know who Dr. Williamson was, so I did a little bit of research before calling him. And frankly, I was pleasantly surprised. Dr. Williamson's CV was very impressive. He was a renowned urologist who has served as chief of urology in 3 different private clinics and was awarded with a Ramon Gutierrez Award for outstanding service to the American Urology Association and for pioneering and innovative work in the field of endurology. He even was part of the team that invented sildenafil, aka Viagra, and has traveled around the world, appointed as a study director in over a dozen clinical trials with men suffering from sexual dysfunctions in US, Europe, and even China. I got a hunch that I met someone very special, and I was very curious. What did this genius doctor have to say? I had to find out, so I decided to give him a call. We agreed to meet at his private lab, and let me tell you, the things he said back then, even though now I know they're 100% backed by real science, it's still shocking. I've met thousands of men, like you, Jonathan, men suffering in silence from erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, infertility, every single sexual condition you can name, living in shame, and relying on inconvenient meds and injections that do absolutely nothing. But if you look at the bare facts, there's a pattern too strong to be ignored. Why are even young pals and healthy men suffering from premature ejaculation and ED? The real reason has been in front of us, under our noses, but we couldn't see it because we were focusing on age, corrupted DNA, nerve injuries, and even stress. But if you connect the dots, the answer has been loud and clear all along. Premature ejaculation is the most common sexual disorder affecting 1 in 3 to 1 in 5 men aged 18 to 59. The Journal of Sexual Medicine says that it is in fact more common in younger than older men. And when it comes to ED, well, the numbers are not getting any lower. Scientists initially believed that only 5% to 10% of men younger than 40 were affected. But this assumption was proven wrong when a study conducted by Boston University's School of Medicine showed that erectile dysfunction was prevalent in 26% of them. In the last 40 years, sperm count has decreased by 59% and sperm concentration by 52%. In 1963, the sperm bank showed that a teaspoon of sperm, which is the average ejaculation, had 99 million millel, and by 2011 it had fallen to 49 million. During these years, scientists have also noticed a severe drop in testosterone levels. Take a look at this. Reuters reported that in the US, men's testosterone levels have been declining by 1% per year since the 1980s. But the reasons for the decline remain unclear. This trend also does not appear to be related to age. Data collected by places like the journal European Urology Focus, JAMA, the National Library of Medicine, and the American Urology Association determined that this sudden drop was more prevalent among younger men. A 20-year-old today has lower levels than a 60-year-old back in the 80s. How's that possible? Why is the number of men suffering from ED and PE increasing at such a rapid pace? Why are young, healthy men in the prime of their life affected? Why has this epidemic accelerated over the last 40 years? At some point during these 40 years, the male reproductive system took a turn for the worse. And upon a closer look, epidemiologists discovered that this turn has nothing to do with age or genes, but something entirely different that affects men even before their birth. You see, since the beginning of the industrial age, humans have manufactured thousands of chemicals that serve many purposes, and the danger they pose on human health has been conveniently ignored for years, until the 1960s, when cases of low sperm count, infertility, ED, and PE started exploding, especially among young folks. Coincidence? Definitely not. It was in 2009 when a long study by Oxford academics revealed a shocking occurrence. ED and sexual dysfunction cases were increasing proportionally to our increased exposure to EDCs found in plastics, plasticizers, and phytoestrogens. Now let me explain why this is extremely serious. Plastics, pesticides, and products we use every day contain endocrine disruptive chemicals, EDCs. And these chemicals are master tricksters that act in a very clever way. They mimic our natural hormones and fool our bodies into thinking they are the real deal because their molecular structure is similar to our own hormones. Once entering the body, they attach to hormonal receptors and imitate or block hormonal action. This way, they can control how our natural hormones are broken down and stored, fluctuating their levels and affecting the way our body uses and metabolites the most crucial sex hormones like testosterone, which is the king among sex hormones responsible for erections, our sexual drive, the quality and count of sperm and semen, and serotonin, which regulates ejaculation and sexual activity. Utrecht University conducted a study among 88 men who suffered from premature ejaculation, and they found that serotonin was less active in neurons that control the ejaculation process. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter, but it also acts as a hormone. Serotonin's mission is to transfer signals among neurons, and when it's found in low levels inside the body, the signals do not occur properly, leading to premature ejaculation, anxiety, and stress. I am sure you have already been told that stress and anxiety are causing ED and PE, but the truth is that it's low serotonin that puts you in a stress cloud that only gets bigger as time passes by. Among the most dangerous EDCs are phthalates that are found in plastics because they make them soft and flexible. They are also in floor coverings, hairsprays, and soaps, and one study done on common household items found phthalates in products such as deodorant, hair gels, and fragrances. Another worrying study showed that if pregnant women are exposed to phthalates, they can disrupt fetus development and cause boys to be born with low levels of testosterone and even decreased penis sizes and smaller sperm counts. Another group, dioxins, is present in food supply, and especially meat, fish, milk, eggs, and butter. The scientific magazine, Reproductive Toxicology, gathered evidence from experiments and studies of the human population, showcasing that if exposed to high rates of dioxins, the health issues EDCs cause can be transferred with sperm to next generations. There is also BPA, a master hormone imitator that is used in oven coatings, electronics, and even receipt papers. Sons of fathers that were exposed to BPA had ejaculation issues and decreased sexual desire. Men that were directly exposed to BPA had 4 times lower sperm count, times lower sperm vitality, and decreased sperm mobility. This is a lot to take in, and I know this is a pretty intense and ugly picture, but it's extremely important you understand exactly what's going on. Because even exposure to small amounts of them is messing up our hormones. Now, of course, we could try to avoid all these, but the problem has blown out of proportion, and big problems require big solutions. These chemicals are a part of our everyday life, and although their negative effects on the male reproductive system and human health has been known for decades, nothing was done to block their production. Listen, we can't control their distribution, but we can control the way our body responds to them by restabilizing our natural hormones and fortifying their mechanisms. I know that this is a big thing to say, but I will prove to you in a minute that it's possible. And once you see it for yourself, you'll realize that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Think about this as a battlefield. Your natural hormones have fought bravely, but they were surrounded and outnumbered, so they had no other option but to retreat. But after days, reinforcements come, and now the surrounded one is the enemy. There's no way out, and it all ends in full annihilation. And it's your armies that are in full control now. Once you increase the levels of your natural hormones, the chemicals will start subsiding, and eventually, your real hormonal activity will be so strong that will overrule the imposters. Once this happens, you will get erections practically on demand and be able to sustain them as long as you wish. You'll be in full control of your ejaculations and experience intense orgasms. And there is more. Your sperm count and sperm quality will increase, your prostate will be safe, and your sex drive will be fully restored. Dear friend, the bad news is that your sexual problems were predetermined by environmental obstacles, but the good news is that you can change that. And now you will ask how exactly we do that. Well, there are different methods. You could go ahead with testosterone injections, which are inserted directly into the muscles or have it implanted as pellets in the soft tissues. But these procedures are highly perilous. They put you at serious risk for an enlarged prostate and may cause high blood pressure and cardiovascular problems. The same goes for oral testosterone pills, which fortunately scientists advise against because they can cause great damage to the liver. Another issue with these therapies is that they are as expensive as they are ineffective. Because here's the thing, all these methods cause, in fact, a far greater hormonal instability because they force your body to accept foreign testosterone instead of producing it itself, and that confuses your reproductive system even more. And this is exactly why these so-called solutions have fast but temporary results. And at what cost? A cost too high to pay in case something goes wrong. The only way to rebalance your hormones while flushing out the imposters is to make your body restabilize your sex agents naturally. And this is crucial because only when your body produces and stabilizes all the necessary hormones naturally, there is a chance against EDCs. Again, I know these are big words, but as I said, big problems require big solutions, and I am here to tell you that I found this solution. I gathered a small but trusted circle of talented and award-winning chemists and scientists, friends of mine, with only one goal in mind: to search and test the most virile and potent elements that would induce hormonal stability naturally and safely, while also eliminating chemical traces within the reproductive and endocrine system. It was a long process, and we tried different combinations and quantities and more than 94 species until we designed a formula with very precise ratios of 14 different and equally powerful natural sex ingredients. What we wanted to design was a strong fusion, 100% effective, body-friendly, safe, and with zero side effects. A natural super strong fusion that restores hormonal action, reverses sexual functions, and foolproofs the endocrine and reproductive system by any kind of future attacks. And after more than 16 years of research, error, and trials, we did it. Of course, the first person to try it was me, and my excitement was off the charts. It was pretty easy. All I had to do was to drink a carefully mixed liquid twice a day. Now, the first week I didn't notice any change, which, if I am being honest, discouraged me a bit. But Dr. Williamson was there to remind me that all things are difficult before they are easy, and that I needed to keep going. He said the process may take longer, depending on my exposure to EDCs and the hormonal imbalance. But soon after, the scales tipped in my favor. On a Tuesday morning it happened. It was a 100% hard steel firmness that I didn't experience in years. I had just woken up with a morning wood so strong. The sheets were hanging from my bulging hard-on. My wife screamed in fear that something may have gotten in bed and instinctively hit it. And sir, needless to say that neither of us wasted time. I took the sheets off, then pulled my underwear down, and what followed next was like a scene with two hungry animals ready to devour each other. We were onto each other for hours, breathless and sweaty, and when she said she couldn't go any longer, I could. There was a lust and crawling energy in me that didn't seem to rest. I could recharge in minutes, go on and on, ready and steady, hard as a rock, with a vain, bulging erection round after round, lasting as much as I wanted. And the results didn't stop just there. My anxiety and stress were reducing day by day until they were gone. For the first time in years, I was waking up happy and full of confidence and motivation. My sex life was reborn, my wife and I were leading a second honeymoon, and even my social and professional life took a positive spin. My focus and memory were improved, delivering better at my work. I wasn't tired all the time, and I felt vigorous and fresh throughout the day. My joints weren't aching. My sleep was better, and even some belly fat I gained over the years was less prominent. After my success, Dr. Williamson said that it's time to test the formulae on the rest of the men he had listed in his research sample. His team had already gathered a group of men from 5 different support centers with erectile dysfunction, low sperm production, premature ejaculation, and even 3 cases of micropenises. The age of the participants varied from 18 to 63 years of age, and the instructions were clear. They had to drink the liquid twice a day, once in the morning and once in evening, just as I did. Now I expected to see some results, but what followed the next 2 weeks was absolute madness. The men suffering from ED reported being able to sustain long, strong erections for more than 30 minutes. The men that had issues with finishing early reported 100% control after 17 days, lasting as much as they needed, and experiencing intensified orgasms. Those with low sperm production had agreed to send their sperm for lab analysis, and Dr. Williamson and his team saw a 40% increase of sperm count and quality. And finally, even those 3 pals with shrinking members, yes, they reported a substantial increase in length and girth. All of them noticed firmer, more pronounced body muscles throughout their bodies. They even lost some pounds and got rid of troubled digestion and mood swings. Their sex drive and energy levels had literally skyrocketed, and their stamina surged like never before. "We've done it," I said to Dr. Williamson. These reports exceeded even our greatest expectations. And it was as clear as Sunday we had a mission to make this life-changing program available to as many guys as possible. Now, our priority was this: top-notch quality and purity of the raw materials. We decided to collaborate with suppliers that use only the purest ingredients, and after pulling some strings, we struck a deal with a small, natural pharmaceutical company in Wisconsin that met our requirements 100%. In the following months, we also found certified and FDA-approved producers and enforced a 4-round testing process in order to guarantee quality and efficiency from start to finish. Round number 1. We tested raw materials by our own lab and other 2 individual testing facilities, one here in the US and one in Germany. Round number 2. We made sure the correct amount of each ingredient was being used in the formula. Round number 3. Before the final product was finished, we once again tested the purity and quality of the components just to make sure that no microbe contamination occurred during the manufacturing process. Round number 4. We checked every single bottle and made sure it stands true to its label claims up to the product's expiration date. The job was excruciating, but after 17 months, we finally did. We called it FeralX16. With its powerful mixture of 14 carefully selected, rare ingredients, this program is a clinically proven and successfully tested solution by 80,000 men that's guaranteed to restore every sexual function in just a matter of weeks. Each component was specifically selected for its antioxidant properties and its testosterone-enhancing abilities. And when combined together in the right quantities, all these exotic elements have the ability to stimulate explosive erections, delay ejaculation, and increase sperm count and libido. Every capsule inside FeralX16 is made here in the US in our FDA-approved and GMP-certified facility under extremely sterile, strict, and precise conditions. All capsules are non-GMO safe. They do not contain any stimulants or toxins, and they are not habit or tolerance forming. These elements, when fused together, maximize their properties, making them unique in existence because they recognize the natural hormones and enhance them, overruling the expanded chemicals. And the way this fusion works is groundbreaking. Many have called it a medical breakthrough, and soon you'll see why. Here's the extensive list of the ingredients and how they work. The first one is L-citrulline, Citrullus lanatus, widely recognized for its beneficial role in promoting blood flow and enhancing endurance, which has led to its reputation as a natural vasodilator. Over the years, it has been used as a natural therapeutic for enhancing stamina and supporting sexual function. L-citrulline is rich in properties that help increase nitric oxide production, essential for improving blood flow and achieving stronger, longer-lasting erections. Once it activates its vasodilatory effects, the compound works on enhancing oxygen flow to muscles and reproductive organs, thereby boosting sexual performance. Today, several pioneering studies have showcased the compound's aphrodisiac and stamina-enhancing benefits. One such study revealed that men who supplemented with L-citrulline experienced significant improvements in erection firmness and frequency. In another study, participants who had been experiencing symptoms of ED showed enhanced sexual satisfaction and an increase in libido due to L-citrulline's blood flow benefits. Results included longer-lasting erections and more frequent intimate experiences. Other beneficial effects included improved energy levels and faster recovery times after physical activities. L-citrulline has also been proven effective in helping men sustain their endurance and control during intimate moments. Its efficacy for sexual functions lies in its role as a precursor to nitric oxide, which plays a key role in relaxing blood vessels. This relaxation allows more blood to flow inside the penis, resulting in a stronger and firmer erection. The second one is maca root, Lepidium mayeni, traditionally revered by the ancient civilizations of the Andes, where it flourished in the rugged high-altitude terrains of Peru. It's widely considered one of the strongest natural aphrodisiacs known to these cultures, and that's precisely why we chose it. For over 2,000 years, maca root has been a staple in Andean medicine, valued for its energy-boosting and libido-enhancing properties, and was even traded as currency among local civilizations. A fascinating piece of history recounts that the Incan warriors consumed maca root before battles, believing it would heighten their stamina and vitality. It's said that upon returning home, they used the root to rekindle their strength and sexual energy. Ancient lore suggests that Incan leaders promoted maca root for its human-like shape, considered an indication of its potency as a rejuvenative and aphrodisiac agent. The closer its resemblance to the human form, the more potent it was believed to be. This historical reverence has endured to this day, and now, scientific studies affirm maca root's effectiveness as a safe remedy that improves men's ability to achieve and maintain an erection in the long term, even among those facing significant challenges with sexual performance. Studies published in the Journal of Functional Food Chav demonstrated that maca root's mechanism includes supporting natural testosterone levels and enhancing nitric oxide release, which promotes blood flow and assists with smooth muscle relaxation in the penis, making it an effective natural alternative to synthetic stimulants. The third one is velvet bean, Mucuna pruriens, native to tropical regions and revered for centuries in traditional Ayurvedic practices for its potent effects on vitality and sexual health. By the time explorers introduced it to new regions, indigenous cultures had long been using it as a natural remedy for improving sexual function and as an enhancer for the quality of intimate experiences. Legend suggests that the velvet bean became popular in ancient trading routes, particularly valued by Ayurvedic healers who used it to support both reproductive health and emotional well-being. Ancient herbalists observed that people would consume velvet bean to support sexual vitality, enhancing desire and performance naturally. Today, velvet bean is a scientifically recognized herbal aphrodisiac. In a 2014 study, Mucuna pruriens was shown to significantly boost libido and reproductive hormone levels, as well as reduce stress and anxiety, which can impact performance. In addition, Mucuna pruriens demonstrated a positive effect on sperm quality and motility, making it a reliable aid for male reproductive health. Not only does velvet bean improve sexual drive, increase libido, and intensify arousal, but it is also traditionally used to enhance mood and calm the nervous system, meaning you'll experience a sense of relaxation and well-being while enjoying its unique benefits. Velvet bean's properties support dopamine production, which aids in delaying ejaculation, increasing sperm quality, and reducing anxiety and stress to a great extent. Next, we added pine bark extract, Pinus pinister, native to the Mediterranean region, which has a long history of medicinal use and is now celebrated for its potent impact on vitality and stamina. It was used by ancient Greeks as a natural remedy to boost endurance and mental clarity, while Spartan warriors valued it for enhancing physical resilience due to its rich antioxidant and polyphenol content, which promotes oxygen flow and endurance and supports hormonal balance, including testosterone production. Over centuries, this extract has been renowned as an aphrodisiac, found to significantly improve sexual performance as well as alleviate symptoms of stress and mood instability. Remember, anxiety and stress are not the underlying cause of sexual dysfunction, though they can worsen it. This highly valued botanical has been scientifically shown to enhance nitric oxide production, heightening blood flow and sexual desire, while also supporting reproductive health. Pine bark extract is also rich in procyanidins and flavonoids, which have protective effects on the prostate, helping to reduce inflammation and protect against adverse conditions. This natural enhancer promotes increased blood flow to the penile tissues and provides nutrients that bolster the entire reproductive system. Today, it is even popular among athletes for boosting endurance during exercise and aiding in muscle recovery post-workout. Research on pine bark extract has shown significant benefits in sexual health, including increased libido, firmer and more reliable erections, and enhanced overall satisfaction. Additionally, studies indicate that for men facing fertility challenges, pine bark extract improves sperm quality and motility, contributing to overall reproductive health. Up next, we have grapeseed extract, Vitis vinifera. Native to the Mediterranean and cherished throughout ancient civilizations, it's known as nature's shield for its powerful protective effects on men's health. Grapeseed extract has been utilized for thousands of years, and its benefits were recognized early on by Mediterranean cultures who prized it for its high antioxidant content. This extract was a staple in traditional remedies. Ancient healers used it to support various health aspects, from vitality to reproductive health and inflammation relief. It's a superb reproductive tonic, which means it helps balance and support reproductive function, especially where this system may be compromised. The Journal of Urology also highlighted that grapeseed extract assists in alleviating urinary issues commonly associated with aging in men, contributing to prostate health. But grapeseed extract's most crucial role is this: combating harmful environmental toxins, including EDCs, that disrupt hormonal balance and can wreak havoc on reproductive health. Two potent antioxidants found in grapeseed extract, proanthocyanidins and flavonoids, have been shown in studies from the Journal of Molecular Science to be essential for protecting cells against environmental damage like EDCs. Enter saffron extract, Crocus sativus. Native to Southwest Asia, it's often called golden aphrodisiac for its mood-enhancing and desire-boosting properties, making it a powerful aid for men's sexual health. Saffron contains unique antioxidants known as crucins, which help reduce oxidative stress and combat inflammation in the body. In traditional medicine, saffron was used to ease nervous tension and enhance satisfaction in intimate encounters, a practice especially prevalent in Mediterranean cultures where it was regarded as a remedy for enhancing pleasure and addressing discomfort during intimacy. Saffron extract promotes improved blood flow and increases both physical and emotional desire, primarily because it supports healthy testosterone levels, addressing issues related to impotence and performance. This effect arises from saffron's ability to improve circulation, which naturally heightens sexual desire, while also releasing and activating testosterone, helping balance the essential hormones that sustain a healthy libido, enhance sexual response, and elevate energy levels. L-carnitine. Known as an essential nutrient in energy production, L-carnitine is a compound naturally found in the body, and it's often celebrated for its potent effects on stamina, muscle function, and reproductive health. Scientists have discovered that L-carnitine acts as a powerful antioxidant, L-carnitine protecting cells from oxidative damage. It plays a dual role in supporting both energy metabolism and blood flow, making it valuable for enhancing overall physical and sexual vitality. According to research in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, L-carnitine has been shown to improve sexual desire, erectile function, and performance by supporting blood flow and hormone balance. A 2009 Italian study revealed that L-carnitine can significantly increase testosterone levels, with 12 weeks of supplementation showing measurable improvements in circulating testosterone. Today, clinical studies affirm that L-carnitine supports testosterone levels through three mechanisms. First, it directly stimulates energy production in the testes, which is crucial for testosterone synthesis. L-carnitine supports the activity and formation of cells responsible for testosterone production, while also shielding them from oxidative stress. Second, it helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that negatively impacts testosterone. By balancing cortisol levels, L-carnitine promotes higher testosterone availability. In a study published in the Journal of Endocrinology, researchers found that lower cortisol levels correlated with higher testosterone levels, highlighting L-carnitine's protective role. And third, L-carnitine enhances nitric oxide production, which is essential for blood flow and hormone synthesis. Nitric oxide supports testosterone production, making both nitric oxide and testosterone closely interconnected for optimal sexual health. Vitamin B3 niacin plays a key role. Known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, niacin helps enhance circulation and overall health. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that men facing erectile challenges experienced significant improvement after supplementing with niacin for 12 weeks. Its positive impact on vascular health makes it especially valuable for boosting stamina and blood flow. Zinc is essential for reproductive health, supporting testosterone production and maintaining sperm quality. Zinc plays a crucial role in regulating hormones, and adequate levels are linked to improved libido and reproductive function. Studies confirm that zinc is necessary for testosterone synthesis, making it vital for male sexual health. Finally, saffron adds mood-enhancing benefits known for reducing stress and promoting relaxation. Its antioxidant properties help protect the body from oxidative stress, contributing to an elevated mood and increased libido. By now, you are probably wondering two things. 1. How do I get FeralX16? And 2. How much FeralX16 should I take? As far as question number 1 goes, I admit it's difficult to give a definite answer. You see, all these sex-stimulating ingredients fused in FeralX16 come from different parts of the world, and they are as powerful as they are rare. When we decided to design this potent blend, we made it clear that high quality was an absolute priority. It had to be the best of the best. The ratios of each element extremely precise, and the companies that we would work with trustworthy and certified. Now, this long and detailed process consisting of 4 rounds of testing is the only way to ensure 100% quality and efficiency, and makes our ability to keep high stocks almost impossible. And then there's all these men, and even women who've pursued FeralX16 for their partners and experienced a 180-turn degree in their sex life. They always come back for more. Their best friends, even their co-workers, all of them want to make sure we don't run out of FeralX16, and they're left out. As a result, our backlog is empty within days every time a new order arrives. Plus, we're only able to produce FeralX16 in small batches, since finding the best quality ingredients out there is hard and the pure sources are limited. But this is the only way to make sure we keep the formula 100% effective. Since you're here, your package is reserved. But if you leave this page, we cannot guarantee supply when you come back. Now, as far as the second question goes, how much FeralX16 you should take, the answer is easy. Take 2 power capsules twice, one after breakfast and one after dinner, with a big glass of water. Every day for at least 30 days. And the reason for this is simple. Normally, your body absorbs all these ingredients within hours, and you are starting to see their effects immediately. But in order for this to happen, you need A, to have normal hormone levels, B, no chemical traces within your endocrine and reproductive system, C, no deficiency of vital vitamins. Since this is not the case, your body will need more time to start utilizing the pairing elements and put your sex functions back on track. Sure, your penis will start responding to your impulse immediately, but our mission starts from cleansing your system from the inside out while achieving normal hormonal levels, and this may take longer. It's important to realize that this natural fusion will deliver steady and maximum results, but they may be slower than usual, depending to what extent the EDCs have deregulated your hormones. That's why, after analyzing the results of over 8,000 men who've successfully used this program, we recommend taking at least 2 bottles of FeralX16 over a period of 60 days. And if you want to be completely safe and don't take any chances, we recommend you take at least 4 bottles or more over a period of 120 days. This way, you will be absolutely sure your reproductive system is safe and works like a well-oiled machine, staying healthy and strong for the rest of your life. This is a long-term solution that you don't need to pre-plan when you want to have sex or worry about not having the prescription you need. FeralX16 will provide you with the necessary nutrient intake, specially designed to break down the chemicals and restabilize your natural hormones, strengthen your erections, and restore your libido and control over your ejaculations. At 100% power, more than 80,000 men have tried FeralX16 with results beyond their wildest expectations. They now have explosive erections, firm and strong hard-ons, holding them as much as they want to. They have revisited their most intimate moments with confidence, containing their ejaculations, experiencing massive orgasms, and giving their partners absolute pleasure. Their libido has come back strong and enduring, and their stamina is through the roof, making them go round after round. And finally, some of those folks have seen their penis increase in considerable size, and other gentlemen have coped with fertility issues. Men of all ages have rediscovered their true selves and their relationships thanks to FeralX16. My girlfriend was miserable, I was miserable. I felt like I was letting both of us down. It's embarrassing, demoralizing, devastating. Just one episode can lead to fear of never having sex again. Luckily, being the research junkie I am and the fact that I didn't want to quit having sex, I didn't stop looking into it. I've tried all these different supplements about ED, and FeralX16 is the only one I kept using. Well, it was the only one that worked actually and had consistent results. This is truly a blast. I am aroused easily and last long enough to enjoy sex. Morning erections are back. Duration is back. Contained ejaculation is back. Sex drive is 3 times up, and my stamina, well, I had no idea I had so much power and energy in me. Both my girlfriend and I owe you a big thank you. I'm only 27, and my main problem was that I couldn't sustain it long enough in order to have a natural interaction. I thought I would fix it by eating properly and working out more, but nothing changed. I started freaking out that this is how it's going to be from now on. And let me tell you, it's all fun games until you come to realize that if you have ED, you are worthless for any woman. You have zero value to them, no matter how supportive or understanding they seem to be. And I know it hurts, but can you blame them? With FeralX16, everything clicks. Thank you for taking your time to explain how and why it works and provide all the necessary evidence I needed. I've always said that ED needs more discussion, research, and understanding. A lot of men don't seek treatment out of shame, and FeralX16 stands true to its claims. My erection time has steadily increased by minutes to even an hour. I can actually sustain one as long as I need, and I also noticed an increase in libido and memory focus. I have more energy throughout the day, and I am way happier than I was before. I also manage stressful situations better now. This is a life-changing product. Now, seeing all these life-changing results, $47 seems more than a fair exchange for winning back your manhood, your dignity, and to be completely honest, your sanity. It's way less than you would spend on gadgets, testosterone therapies, and consultations that make you feel even worse and humiliated because they have zero results. And it's definitely way less than health-threatening implants and injections. Really? No man on this earth should let anyone pierce his penis. And that's the difference between FeralX16 and all these methods. FeralX16 restores your erections and sexual activity safely and naturally because it makes your body stimulate testosterone on its own on a permanent basis. And then there's the other thing. Given the difficult conditions we live in, it can take up from 9 to 11 months before a new shipment arrives. You see, we only work with FDA-approved and GMP, good manufacturing practices, certified producers whose mission is to source only the purest and most potent ingredients around the world, a very challenging task, but of utmost importance. This formula only works if the quality and quantity criteria are followed to the letter. And this process takes a considerable amount of time. Each ingredient was carefully tested during 4 rounds by 2 independent testing labs and will clinically prevent to 100% protect and restore your reproductive functions. But then again, this isn't about the money for me. It truly isn't. I never want anyone to go through the things I have been through. The shame I felt every time I couldn't get it up or last more than seconds. The disgusting meds I ingested every day, even those for anxiety and depression, just to try and live like a normal man. The humiliation I felt as my own wife preferred a toy over me. I never want any man to feel that. That's why today, on this website only, you can gain full control over your manhood with FeralX16 for just $69. And there's more. After talking to our manufacturer, we are now able to offer a huge discount on the 2 and 4 bottle package with your order today. And there's a reason for that. 2 bottles of FeralX16 will lend your body enough time to overrule the chemicals and start rebalancing your hormones, setting straight your sex functions. But based on our customer insights, we noticed that some blokes need more than 120 days to fully reset their testosterone levels, increase erection time, and sperm production. This is because we cannot estimate the exposure to EDCs and the hormonal imbalance caused by them. Sure, many of our customers saw incredible changes in just weeks, but if you don't want to take any chances and completely cleanse your body while tuning the reproductive system 100%, we recommend at least 120 days just to be absolutely sure there are no chemical traces left. 4 bottles will ensure that your hormone levels will reach their maximum level and full potential, and until the cleansing process is completed, FeralX16 will work giving you better defined muscles, skyrocketing energy levels, and even boost your memory and focus. Many years from now, you'll still be the same incredibly well-hung stud with a steel-strong and pole-long glorious penis, ready to rock any girl's world as soon as you enter her bedroom. Sounds good? Well, I will make it even better for you. If you go with the 4-bottle package, you will also get 2 exclusive bonuses worth a total of $160, totally free to you. Why? Because I want you to feel 100% satisfied and supported through this life-changing period of your life. The first free exclusive bonus that you will receive once you choose the 4-bottle package is called Top Sexual Health Secrets Any Alpha Man Should Know. Shield your reproductive system, increase your erection time, elevate your libido and stamina, and protect your prostate. These life-changing pages are filled with habits and advice to support your sexual functions, tips any man should know and do to keep his performance in top shape for years to come, no matter his age, and even include the best turn-on foods you never knew about. And the cherry on top, bonus number 2, extraordinary sex, mastering the best orgasmic positions. Because sex is an experience that everyone should enjoy at their fullest. Here's what you'll find in this amazing lovemaking blueprint. Master tricks to elevate your skills in the bedroom. Important steps of going down on her with success, the best positions for you and your partner to try and enjoy intensifying orgasms and maximum pleasure and some unknown and well-working kinks to do all these and spice up your relationship. Now, how good does this sound? You win back your explosive erections, your massive ejaculations with FeralX16 and make all your fantasies come true while at your best shape, impressing your partners and satisfying them at 100%. Take action now and select the 4-bottle package to claim your free bonuses. Once you click the Add to Cart button below, you'll be taken to our secure order page to fill in your shipping details. It takes less than a minute to enter your payment information, and once your order is confirmed, we'll discreetly ship FeralX16 straight to your doorstep. No one besides you will know what's in there. It's a promise. So go ahead and select below now while stock lasts. Now, if you're skeptical, I totally understand. You have tried every expensive method under the sun with disappointing results. So let's change that right now. Dr. Williamson and I are so confident that this program works that with every bottle of FeralX16 you get an ironclad 60-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. You select one of the packages below and hit the buy button. You give FeralX16 a try, and if for any reason whatsoever you are not satisfied with the results, send me or Dr. Williamson an email and we'll refund every penny you invested into this program. No hassle, no questions asked, no red tape. But please hurry. The program's increased demand makes our stock supplies extremely limited, and there's also the major players in the adult industry. They have caught word of FeralX16's popularity, and they now do everything they can to take us down. This is the second time I'm uploading this video. Now, while you're still here, do not hesitate. Next time you come back, it may be game over. and you won't see this solution ever again. So hit the button below right now, and don't risk your only chance of getting your manhood and life back. If you're still thinking about it, let me put it this way. Now it's the time to cross a line between your past and the future you want to build for yourself. You can close this tab and go back to wasting thousands of dollars in penis pumps, pills, and painful stretching techniques. They didn't work the first time, they won't work now. Old keys can't unlock new doors. And what's going to change? Will you stop being anxious every time you get together with her and it's finally time to take your pants off? We'll keep wondering if it gets up this time. Will you keep praying to last at least 30 seconds? No, it won't go away, not like this, because this is not a problem waiting to happen. It's a problem that keeps happening over and over again. Right now, you have the chance to take a small step towards a big life that only brings you happiness and peace of mind. And truly, this is something that anyone can only dream of. A life where you feel comfortable in your own skin with your own manhood. Where you confidently slide down your pants every time she asks you to because you know what's hanging down there is strong enough to make her say that she never met a man like you in her entire life. You'll be an old man who can barely remember his grandchildren's names, but your penis will hang in there, hard as steel and strong, like a stallion ready to rock any young woman's world. Click on the buy button below now and give this program a test try. Still here? If so, it probably means you have some more questions about FeralX16, so let me go ahead and answer them now before you secure your order. Feku, how and why does FeralX16 work? Contrary to what we've been told, ED and premature ejaculation, along with other reproductive issues, are caused by our exposure to a group of chemicals known as EDCs. Now, these endocrine disruptive chemicals have been used for the production of countless everyday items all of us use, and they have the unique ability to imitate our hormones and deregulate their levels, throwing our body into chaos. You see, the reason why FeralX16 is so effective is because of its special ingredient composition that employs two very crucial mechanisms. Mechanism number one is responsible for cleansing your system from chemical traces, while mechanism number two directly balances your hormones, among them testosterone, the cornerstone of your sexual functions, and other hormones, such as serotonin, whose levels are vital for normal ejaculations. FeralX16 is specifically designed to recognize your natural hormones, stimulate their production naturally and consistently while overruling chemical agents. Feck. Is it okay to take FeralX16 if I have allergies or I am currently taking other supplements? We created FeralX16 for all ages and medical conditions. The only side effect you'll see while using it will be the shocked look on your woman's face when she sees the awakened beast down there. FeralX16 does not require any restrictive diets or weird exercises. It does not interfere with other supplements you may take, and it restores your erections and libido in an extremely safe and natural way. You should also know that FeralX16 is produced using high-quality ingredients in an FDA-approved facility using the latest technology and equipment. This is why we can confidently say that FeralX16 is safe to use. Now, as always, if you suffer from allergies or other certain medical conditions at this very moment, we strongly advise that you consult with your doctor first. FAQ, will I be seeing results soon? The moment you begin taking FeralX16 is when the cleansing process begins. And once your body assimilates all the nutrients it needs, you'll start seeing results in just a few weeks. Fact, what if it doesn't work for me? Can you tell me about that guarantee again? Tens of thousands of men are already living proof that FeralX16 will work for you. Of course, no two bodies ever work in exactly the same way. A small number of people might find it doesn't work for them as they expected. And that's why every bottle of FeralX16 comes with a risk-free 60-day money-back guarantee. If you decide FeralX16 is not for you, you can return what you haven't used in full for an immediate no-questions-asked refund. Fact, is this program still going to be available over the next year? It's hard to say. We produce FeralX16 in small batches because locating the purest raw ingredients is a tough task, especially now with everything that's going on in the world. Added to that, the adult drug manufacturers who are watching as their long-kept secret gets spilled everywhere. This formula is already causing them major losses. That's why we don't know if this program will still be here this year, next month, or even next week, to be honest. So this may be your last chance to get FeralX16. The choice is up to you, of course, but I wouldn't wait until it's already too late, and this website is removed from the internet. Also, you should know that the only place you can get FeralX16 is right here on this page. Feck, I'm in, what's next? It's very easy. Select one of the packages below and hit the Buy Now button. Try the program for 2 full months, and if you're unhappy with the results, send me an email and I'll make sure you get your investment back. So go ahead and click the button below. I hope I answered all your remaining questions, and by now, you can safely and confidently order your own supply of FeralX16 today. Also, I feel like it's my duty to confess that in order to achieve the best results, my personal recommendation for you is to choose either the 4 or at least 2 bottle package. So go ahead and secure your package now. fill in the shipping details on the other side, and start enjoying your sex life according to your own rules as you were always meant to be. I can't wait for you to share with me your incredible results.